Okay, so hey, train your plants every day. Jordan Scoville coming at you from the STEM lab here. We'll just do a day review. What's going on? What's going on in the life of a stonemason? What's going on in the life of a Murphy? So, we got some treads up on the table. Been running these back, chasing out 8-footers, chasing out 7-footers, chasing out them 6-footers. Start from the top, crack it down, work your stacks when you're unloading the table. Pile them up. Maybe you're working a different saw, so you're all over the road. We got some 4-footers here, 4s and 5s, linear footage, looking for 170 of it. It's here. Got to go through it, sort it, look at the edges, check them, bang them, do whatever. So I just finished out, like I said, I cleared out a pallet of 8-footers, a pallet of 7-footers, a pallet of 6-footers Friday. On Monday I did another 7 and another 6. I had a big part of the first 8-footer in front of that. And a couple days. Got some nice stuff here. Got to go through it, finish it up a little bit, tear it up, make them look nice. Trying my best to adapt to some of the higher standards that are in here. Like I said, that's top of the mark. Customer always is what customer may not know a fucking damn thing about rock, but that's the line you got to keep. Whether it's the person you're buying or where they're installing. That's your cheeseburger, right? So trying to get that down, coming through. I had, it's the way I like it. I like somebody kind of coming through. Hey, this is gonna work. This is not gonna work. This is what that is. This is what this is going for. The more information, more calculations you have on something like this. When somebody comes around and says, hey, you gotta do this. Here I'm working this pallet. I've been buried under it for days. This 2-inch mountain, kind of tight. So what's the game now? Now they're rolling new standards in. You're just getting good enough where it's like, over 2 years it takes to not chip something with that wedge consistently. Roll pallets at 8-footers. Those fuckers right there, you're rolling them on a pallet setup like that, burning them down, setting up a bunch of them, working the garbage, doing the thing over here. Hand rolling in between sets while you're cutting if you're not burning. Finishing it out. Digging it up. This is your cut back pile. Somewhere's out there. There's something, I'm sure. Getting rid of stuff. Pulling it out. Getting it out of here. Not using it right now. Kind of screwing me up when I do have a play like that. Now there's a different setup. So instead of putting them in the pallet like that, working in them the way that we were originally trained, to do it, there's going to come a more method, more time. I got to be more specific about asking questions about what is the fucking deadline, because it determines a technique and how you're working certain rock. Certain rock, you just know you have no choice, but there's other things you can get away with doing, or operational. Even though I wouldn't rack and burn something like this, I'd set it up so I have everything racked and burnt, put the 1 or 2 I need in there, lay them down, roll, keep rolling in here, and just keep tearing up. So you get something like this. Now you have, what do we do with it? How does that affect the operation on the floor? What's it do for timelines? What's it doing to the original set? What's it doing for your cleanup value? What's it doing for the next project you're bringing in? Right after this, probably here in another half hour or so, I'll be right into 3-foot 17 threes green, 2-inch. So pretty much a 2x3, which is a 6-footer. A little smaller than that. That's 5. We carry these. That's garbage. That's small. Alright, so let's say 18 pounds a square foot times 5 feet. It's over 50, 40, 90 pounds for this guy right here at a standard 18. Who knows? So that's my day. That's what I'm doing in here. Like I said, cleaning up. I want to make this whole thing that I've been doing with this last set. The rock that I've been getting is a huge supporting factor. And you got to work something like that, and you're picking through it. It's very different. There's nothing, there's not a cheeseburger at McDonald's, and if I don't have the cheeseburger today, well, you don't call the distributor. It's just, you have to make certain calculations about this. When you're looking at a pallet of stuff that, that's the working grind, here's the timeline. For me, I'm just putting it to the pallet. Somebody comes through, they might say this, that, or the other. If I'm really good and I'm way out in front of it, they can sit around. So that way, if there is anything that we have handy that can replace that correctly, And that might not be an option. So sometimes with stone, being that this is a natural product like that, you're looking at some things like an edge like this in terms of the working process. The other side of that was worked. It did work. It worked off the standard block, and that was the tightest, best option for it, given the timelines that I'm looking at that might be picked out later. And then you just work that into the machine. You just keep folding it in, keep folding it until it's second nature breathing. You know, and of course, boss man, he's gonna come over. He's gonna do. For me, I already know about that shit. This pallet is not banded yet. I like when somebody does walk through it. You know, that gives me the option. It's just, shit, I'll pull them fuckers out if they're 8-footers. I ain't scared. You don't underestimate that, because it makes a big difference on the other end. There's no reason to argue, fight with it. Yep, quality control, absolutely, you know. Try your best to, to eat it right there, because that's the game. Day in life. Catch you on the next one. Get on that stick. Ugh!